All right, people, we are back, and it's that time of year again. I almost feel like you blink, buy a few watches, and we're back at it again. Rolex is about to release their new pieces because we damn know they're gonna release some new pieces. They can't like lose an opportunity to lure us back in with these new models. It almost seems like Groundhog Day over and over and over. But here are gonna be some of my predictions / wish list / I'm just gonna give it my best shot, because besides the fact that last year I actually got that Daytona bezel that I wanted, it's pretty hard to predict these watches because at the end of the day, who knows what the hell they're gonna do? They're gonna do whatever they want. So the first thing we're gonna start off with is the fact that rumors or facts or whatever it is, I don't have time to completely, fully find out if Rolex actually did file for a patent for the black and red bezel, but it sounds like it's gonna be true. I mean, I have asked about this already like 2, maybe even 3 years in a row. I've asked, we need a Coke. Bring the Coke back. Do I love the Pepsi? Yes. But I did love the fact that back then you were able to get it in black, Coke, or Pepsi, all 3. Nowadays, we really don't have many options. At this exact moment, all we really have is the lefty Sprite, which we're not gonna even count that because it's a lefty watch. Doesn't give us the standard look, but we pretty much only have the Batman or the Pepsi. Supposedly the Pepsi's gonna be discontinued. We'll see if that's real. All this talk about that they can't make it, I don't get it, because they have been making. The only problem is that the Pepsi has been plagued already for quite some time with the bezel is very thin and it breaks very easy. So that being said, yes, once again, maybe this time it actually happens, I do predict that we will have a Coke, and it all seems like it's pointing towards that. I don't foresee too many other changes in that lineup because they kind of have a lot of options already, you know? We got the yellow Jubilee with the black and gray bezel. I do hope that we finally get the option to buy an all black GMT again. I will settle for that black and gray. The black and gray bezel that they made is really nice. I love the look of it. I think that if they did come out with a black and gray GMT, it would be something great. Coke, black and gray, bam, done with that section. When it comes to the Daytona, being that last year we had an all new model and there was just so much going on with the Le Mans and all these other watches that came out with the clear case back platinum, I don't really foresee too many changes. The only thing that I feel that we might get, because it's just too easy, it's too easy. I've talked about it several years before that, is any moment now, we're gonna get a variation of a two-tone in rose. I'm actually quite confused on why they haven't done it yet. But then if they planned on revamping the whole lineup, which they did last year, then it makes sense because it kind of gives them more time to later on hit us with some new bullshit. And that's probably what they're gonna do, either this year, if not, we're gonna have to wait till next year. But I cannot see how at some point we don't get a two-tone rose gold Daytona. And with that same topic, I'm gonna go over into the Sky Dweller. I don't know if they're really gonna do anything more. The only thing they can do is that play of two-tone rose. It's just very easy, people want it, and yes, it will sell. I'm just not quite sure if they wanna oversaturate all the models with that. Right now, the two-tone rose gold, besides the Datejust, on the sports models, it appears to be like the main focus is the GMT and the Yachtmaster 2. Sky Dweller is kind of like caught in between, like dressy and sporty. You know, it's like right in the middle. But I wouldn't doubt if they did that. Although for this year, might not happen. Now let's talk about the Yachtmaster. It has been quite some time since we've had a solid gold 40mm Yachtmaster. I don't understand why we haven't had one. I want one with the new clasp. Such a beautiful watch, such a great looking watch. Has great run. The Yachtmaster 1 has had a great run. It just seems kind of odd that they offer it in gold only on Oyster Flex, and then you got two-tone and steel, but never again have they had an all gold one. ever since it was discontinued. The fuck are you beeping for, you fucking moron? But it would be very interesting if we would get a 42 millimeter all gold Yachtmaster. Pretty much just the polarizing opposite of the titanium 42. All yellow gold. Please, Lord, give it to me. That's what we need. Rose gold might even be too much, but anything is possible. So to add to the Yachtmaster, someone not too long ago told me that they heard a rumor from one of their guys in the AD, blah, blah, blah. I don't believe anything these guys in the AD say, but that they're gonna discontinue the yellow gold 42 millimeter Yachtmaster. Why? Why? It just came out. It sells good. What's the need? I'm not buying it. I don't know. That they might discontinue the palm dials and some of the special dials on the Datejust, very possible, easy play by them. Of course, they're gonna discontinue it to drop us with some other new stuff that's gonna make you wanna buy it, which is probably the easy play by them. The last 3 years, right before they drop these models and the time comes to predict, it's been very difficult. It's almost impossible to predict what they're gonna do. I mean, it's pretty much just what you hope they would do. You know, I've stuck to my guns that at some point, they're gonna come out with that two-tone Daytona in rose gold. Not because I want it, God no, I don't want it, but the people want it, and it will sell. The Coca-Cola was only a matter of time. Why wouldn't they bring back a watch that was always an iconic seller? Makes it very easy. Very hard to predict that Batman when it came out, and very hard to predict that Lefty when it came out. And nobody would have ever predicted that black and gray as well. That was a great combination. What I wouldn't mind is if they gave also a little bit more love into that rose GMT. Maybe perhaps offer it in Jubilee. But I think they're trying to keep it that way so that if you want the Jubilee, you gotta go yellow. If you want the Oyster, you gotta go rose. They don't wanna give you too many options, and I, for one, am a fan of not too many options. Once you got too many options, it kinda complicates things. But one of the best things that I'm looking to see this year, as I am every year, is what will be discontinued. And quite frankly, I have no fucking idea what's gonna be discontinued. I really do not. Let's get rid of some of those green dials and, I don't know, man, change it up. Just change the game up. That's all I ask, Rolex. It's just that you do these videos every year and you try to predict what watch they're gonna come out, and at the end of the day, they do whatever they want. And it just feels kind of stupid just trying to come up with like watches. Like there's obvious ones that you just know they're gonna do. Like it's an easy play. It's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when. But I'm not sure exactly what will they do. What I look forward to seeing mostly always is the off catalog stuff. I can't wait to see what they're gonna come out with. Come to think about it, I wouldn't doubt that they'll put a Jubilee bracelet on that two-tone root beer. But anyways, comment below what you think about this year's up-and-coming watches from Rolex and what you predict might come. And if you like this video, like and share it. Also, subscribe to my YouTube channel.